welcome my green stars. This is the Absurdi-Ty Show. Let's get into the situation about not George Floyd, about Jacob Blake's incident with the police as he was being gunned down. Well, actually, he calls out on himself, but he was basically shot by the police officers in Kenosha. But again, I'm asking you guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys follow, subscribe, share this video out. This is my first video ever, so just give me a chance and let's get right to this. So 3 months after a Minneapolis police officer killed George Floyd, sparking national protests, police in Kenosha shot a black man in the back as he got into a car with his children inside, according to the video and a statement from the attorney representing the man's family. Violent unrest, which is basically just riots. I don't understand why they're not calling it a riot, but basically these people are rioting, and it just makes no sense how these people are allowed to be very upset to the point you're destroying businesses over a guy who's caused these situations on themselves. But basically, the video of Jacob Blake had went viral as as it caused a lot of civil unrest, and it caused the Governor Tony Evans on Monday to call out the National Guard. Now, we do need the National Guard in these situations because it allows to bring more protection since these officers are low, low on staff to be able to help these people, to help out and protect their communities. It's just heartbreaking how the media is just allowing the vilification of these officers. Like these officers are just people as well. Like they gotta understand that they're just doing their job. They're trying to do whatever they can. It's a dangerous position, and it's just heartbreaking. And what's even worse is that they're not showing the full story of it. Well, but that's the thing is too, is like there is no full context of it. We should still wait for the evidence. We should wait for police footage if it's possible. We should wait for other things to happen. Like there's been two videos of this man getting shot. Both of them are graphic, but it shows a little bit of context within them. Basically, Jacob Blake was being told by the police to stop walking away from them, but he still continues to walk away and try to proceed to his car while the cops have their guns out on them, trying to tell him to stop, which prompts Jacob to go and open his car door, and he looks like he was reaching for something. Now, it's possible he could have just wanted to get in his car and drive off, but his body motion looks like he was trying to grab something in the vehicle, which caused one of the officers to come over, grab him by his shirt, and shoot him 7 times. Now, is 7 times excessive? I believe so. Yes, it's a little bit excessive, but still, they have to try to protect themselves at all times. Again, this job is it's just a very hard job. Personally couldn't be a police officer, but I commend those who are officers in blue, trying to protect their communities at all times, trying to do the best way they can to make sure that civilization is peaceful and organized. Now, it's a miracle he's still alive. Jacob Blake, father of six, in stable condition after being shot by Kenosha police. That is amazing. I'm glad that he's able to survive that. I'm glad that he's able to live another day. But he unfortunately he is paralyzed from the waist down, so that's a disability on him, and he has to work on that, on how to like build a relationship with his kids. Um, we got we just got a lot of news on it, and what's even worse is that these celebrities are not even showing the full picture. So we got Cardi B, Beyonce, and other celebrities like LeBron James and the LA Lakers saying that this is a tragedy, this is sickening, and we're gonna go down to where she went. The Cardi B, basically, she's saying, "Wow, this is sickening. I can't believe it." I honestly, I'm trying to do her voice, but I can't because she sounds like Big Bird. If Big Bird was drunk, but yeah, wow, this is sickening. I can't believe it. What's going to be the excuse now? Well, here's the thing. There is no excuse. Literally, he was walking away from police officers, not complying with the officers. just just not listening to them. And then now look how this affects. It affects those three, little men, young little boys who's going to grow up with a father who can't even walk no more. And that's just gonna cause like a little bit more of like a challenge for them because he can't do the same things that he used to do. He really can't. We got other people like Beyonce, just saying the same thing, that sending prayers and thoughts to Jacob Blake and his family. LeBron James was saying that is just quite frankly, it's just it's just messed up in our community. Um, and I know people get tired of hearing me saying it, but we are scared as black people in America. Black men, black women, black kids, we are terrified because you don't know. Now, that statement I 100% disagree with because as a black individual myself, young 20-year-old male, New Yorker myself, I comply. I'm a good citizen. I don't get myself in trouble. I don't worry about the police. All I have to do is just worry about my business and worry about my surroundings around me from other people. Like that's the thing. Like police officers mainly come for those who are either antagonizing or are the victim of the situation. That's if you do call them. That's if you do call police officers because you're the victim. But 9 times out of 10, if you're afraid of officers, and you feel like they're vilifying you, that's because of the fact that people people do some very bad things, man. They're not trying to be citizens. Uh, they're just frankly just doing some wild stuff, and it's like just why don't you just be civilians within the community? Why you have to just do these bad things within the community? That's what's messing up the black community today. It's a mentality issue. It's not really a police brutality issue. Like more black people are getting killed within their own communities every day, and nobody touches up on that. The news coverage doesn't cover up black on black crime. In fact, they don't even cover up black on white crime, but yet that's twice as much likely to happen than a white person killing a black person. But nobody wants to talk about that. No one, and it's just sad because like if a black person was to get shot by police, it's um it's just a federal game. But if it's not even a federal game, it's a whole national thing. But whenever somebody else gets shot, whenever another person gets shot by the police, nobody seems to care. When the black on black crime happens and a black person was to get killed, nobody seems to care. But hey, that's just how life is. Unfortunately, that's what we have to deal with. But yeah, we just getting a lot of people just saying that it's just terrible. So we got Chris Paul sending his thoughts and prayers to the Blake family, saying that we're going to speak on social injustice and things that continue to happen to our people. It's not right. It's not right. No, what's not right is that we're just making people not take accountability for their actions. That's not right. We should be more accountable for the things that we do and within our communities. We should just be able to like be better people instead of just trying to be antagonizing to other authority figures. Like granted, there are some bad cops out there, but majority of the cops are good cops. And at the end of the day, the cop union themselves is very diverse, and they're just regular people. They're trying to figure out how to diffuse the situation in a better way and just trying to do their job. But yeah, so Wisconsin, like I said before, the governor has declared a state of emergency following ongoing arrests in Kenosha after police shot Jacob Blake multiple times at close range, leaving him paralyzed, according to his family. And that's in a way it's a good thing. Again, we need to promote more police officers. That's creating more jobs for people within the community. That's gonna help bring more protection towards our people. We don't need to defund the police. That's just gonna make things worse. In fact, in New York alone, it was 45 shootings in on the weekend last weekend, and that's just insane. How is it 45 shootings in the last weekend? In fact, and and it's going to continuously go up, and it's just sad. Like New York is really starting to become a crime place. We cannot forget our reasons why these protests began and what we have seen playing out over the last 2 nights and many nights this year is pain, anguish, and exhaustion of being black in our state, in our country. Um, as I'll reiterate today, everyone should be able to exercise their fundamental right, whether a protest or a member of a press, peacefully and safely. We cannot allow the psychosystemic racism. Oh my goodness. It's not just, that's just a victimhood mentality. Like, come on, man. Come on. Systemic racism, really? If you still believe that, that's just on you, man. Everybody has everybody has a choice. It's your choice to do better in life. Quote unquote racism isn't gonna keep you down. Only you keep yourself down, man. And these situations are exhausting, but the press is actually creating more of a negative impression about these officers. And these quote unquote protests are not even protests, they're riots. Like, I don't understand. Again, now I bet all you guys are like, this guy said I don't understand so many times. But yeah, I really don't understand. Like, how about just actually help create a better image for these people instead of just making people riled up and then going to certain areas and destroying certain businesses, small businesses. A lot of them are even small black businesses, and it's just getting annoying. And I just don't want to see this no more. But again, we're just going to continue to live our lives the way it is. But again, thank you so much, Green Stars, for watching this video. Hope you guys like, share, subscribe, and I hope I'll see you soon. Toodles.